I have not planned my time well today. And so we're gonna talk about this as I go and get stuff. Because I need things. I need a lot of things. First off is the desert for sand. I was supposed to already get a lot of pillager heads done. It's the 6th of May. People are gonna start finding them the 7th. And I have like no time to do this tomorrow. So I gotta get this all done today. ASAP. I don't need a huge amount, thankfully. I just need a little bit because I want to get some black concrete. And that's a very specific block because I want to make fake penguins for, well, penguins, the user, the member on the server, for his special pillager head. And I want to hide one of the pillager heads as like a little penguin egg. And I think that'd be really cute and funny. And I don't think I need any glass or any other concrete. But the problem is I also need to get squid, and I need a lot of ice too. So his is going to be the most difficult, I think, to accomplish. Matt and Skips, Matt being one of the new members, our other member is not participating in Pillager Ploy. Matt's I have a big plan for, but I'm pulling off an Indiana Jones because he's been stealing a lot of stuff. And in part word search, so he'll make it to the center of the maze and there'll be a little lectern that's like, oh, in this update, which block was added? Redstone, quartz, gravel. And then he has to go to the correct block, and that's the only block he's allowed to destroy in this maze, and the correct one will grant him down to the next level. There's gonna be 3 levels of this. And if he gets the wrong one, he won't quite know yet, because I plan on putting powdered snow under... How much ice? That's a fair amount of ice. I plan on putting powdered snow underneath the blocks, so one, it's a slow fall through, and he won't know if he got it right or not. And if he failed it, then it makes it a little more difficult to figure out, oh, this one's the right one, this one's the wrong one. And so I'll do that for a couple levels. And he's free to use external resources. The question is, will he? And then skip it, I'm gonna build a big old dungeon under his base. And I actually want to get a warden head. Thankfully it's a 100% chance, but I do have to kill a warden. And I also want powdered snow for that thing I just mentioned. So I think the best place to do this at, if my computer's not screaming at me, there was one really good ancient city I went to that had a ravine outside of it. I think it's this one, but I'm not sure. I genuinely might need to check on a copy of World because I do not have time to mess this up. Okay, it was the one I thought it was. This is like way out. I barely found this one, but there's a giant ravine right here, and I could spawn a warden down there and then just hit it from up here, and I should be generally safe and somewhat out of its aggro range while still being able to see it. Good thing I literally have basically everything I could ever need ever. And then this is directly next to powdered snow. Fantastic, so I can use it for that. There is a cave, yes, right there. And I need to place a bed down while I'm doing this anyway. Yeah, literally right here. And this was the cliffside I was on. Yeah. There's one right there, but the problem is there's no sensors to trigger it, I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing to trigger it. Okay. So I just have to move it down to a spot where it can be triggered. And then trigger it several times and then get the hell away before the warden immediately kills me. Doesn't landing on it work too? Yeah. So I don't even have to move this thing. Come on, one last time. There we go. Now, where is this? Oh, he's literally right there. There we go. Okay. Just gotta do this. This is so cheesy, but I don't have the time to have integrity. I have the time to make pretty rooms, and that's about it. And I want a warden for this, because I think it'd look really cool. This is fantastic. I have no idea when he's gonna die, because it takes a while. Oh, well, that'll do it. Oh, I was hoping it would look better. That kind of looks shit. Actually, that's kind of cute. You know what? That'll do. I don't know how many sculpt catalysts I have, so we're gonna go around and steal a couple of those real quick. I did not collect all of them. Good thing I've been sneaking around anyway. And now, time to get out. Fantastic. Very successful, like, not even 10-minute mission. Also, cherry blossom. And I believe I have skulk. I'm pretty sure I probably should have grabbed some. I don't need a lot though. I just want a few blocks. Do I have? I do. I had 33 skulk cat. Okay. And I also need ink sacks in order to make lecterns. I've had an amethyst bud right here this entire time? Are you kidding me? You have any idea how much time that would have saved me multiple times? Also, Squid Head. Your name is Hoggle and Woggle. Hoggle Woggle. There we go. I don't know if I'm even gonna remember those names. Also, I have no idea if I can do this. What I want to do is make like a fake egg. This is the shittiest penguin I ever did see. Okay. See, it's just an emperor penguin now. That's basically an emperor penguin, right? Actually, what would have been more accurate to do? This is the most accurate. Yeah, that's an emperor penguin. But there we go. I need a block that looks like this, but isn't a pillager head, because I don't want that to be easily recognizable as a pillager head. And I'm not sure what to use, because I think stone might work well. Can I get away with that, though? I don't think I can. My only thought is maybe polished andesite? It's closer. Yeah, this is my issue, because there's no block that's really close. I think polished andesite's the best I can honestly do. But even then, I think it'd probably be better if I just did a different head. I could always do like vindicator heads, although it's kind of obvious that it's not, unless I hide the bottom half. I've already told them, like, I do plan on doing decoys, because the vindicator heads aren't actually correct on the server. There's something wrong with the mod, because these are vindicator heads. But the vindicator heads, if I cover the bottom half of this, they should look basically identical. They're slightly different too. You can tell there is a different texture to these. I could absolutely do this. Okay, we're doing vindicator heads. Great. All of my problems have immediately been solved right now. There we go. It's perfect. It's almost identical, but this is a vindicator head. That's great. Okay. And I may need to go dye some of Lilac's sheep, because I think she's the only one that has a proper sheep farm on the server. These sheep are really testing my patience, because I've been here for like a half hour. Also, my frames are horrible, but I literally just needed 6 more and then we're good. Give me 3. You gave me 2. Y'all take forever. Sir, please, 3. You also gave me 2. Last one. Yes, I can leave. Also, yes, my shears are enchanted. I got bored one day. All right, this should be everything I need. I think I might need a few more armor stands, but that's it. Also, I did get the word searches done for Matt's thing, and I'm not going to really show them off, but I will show for a second that I meant to put coordinates in here, and then I signed the book. But it doesn't really help to put coordinates down. I thought it'd just be funny because it's a maze, and it'd infuriate Matt a little more. So I'm going to have to tell him or add a sign at the beginning being like, hey, there's supposed to be coordinates, but I already signed the book, and it's a maze, so it doesn't help you. Sorry. Also, we're doing Matt's first because for once he's not online. And we're going to try and shoot through these as fast as possible because I only have so many hours, and I have about 2 hours per person to do this. And I'm only going to show pieces of this. I'm not going to show actually where the heads are, because the hope is that this is going to take a while for people to find. With all that said, let's go. It is late as hell now, but all of it is done, and I'm letting a bunch of the ores I collected while doing all that melt behind me. But while I let all the people in the server go loose and try to start finding this stuff, I don't know why I actually want to use some of the stone I got to get working on landscaping my area. And I think I finally have a way to explain how I want to landscape my base. It's occurred to me this would be funny to record, so we're doing this. Alright, recording is started. Epic.
Recording what?
Mostly reactions.
You know what, I'm gonna do the stream now and work on that thumbnail later. I really can't be bothered, I'm too excited.
I'm glad at least, even if this ends up being a flop and people find all their heads immediately, that it was really exciting for people, because that's the #1 thing I've been getting from you guys. Oh, there's a Skelly. Is that you guys are excited for the hiding spots I have. I'm expecting these won't be an immediate find though, but I can only hope.
I'm about to see this for
Either.
the first time on stream.
Yeah, also don't worry about the map because the map doesn't show the maze correctly. Yeah, you wanna go walk over there? And I have no regrets, by the way. Just look around your base for like 2 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's layer 1, by the way. Enjoy.
What do you mean layer 1? How many layers are there?
3. But for my sanity, it does get smaller per layer.
Wait, okay. And how many of these heads do I need to look for?
There are 5 total. 1 is in the maze, and then 4 are around your base. You cannot fly to them. You cannot be flying around to look for them. All of them must be parkoured over to, which is absolutely possible, and I've done so for every single one. Yeah, I literally said on recording, let me go do Matt's first, because he's not on for once. And then, literally as I was starting, you logged on.
I'm always on.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get yours done and out of the way first. Immediately.
I've got a Monster energy drink instead of coffee this time. Is that better?
Sure.
Yay.
It's not really, but... And you wonder why you can't sleep. Which flavor?
Yeah, so, like, mango loco, that's what it says.
Oh, hella approved. Okay, you're fine.
Alright, let's go.
Do 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 do. Oh. Yeah, every time you fail, you have to go back to the very beginning. Enjoy. And this does not mean the beginning of the layer. I mean the very beginning. It doesn't matter what layer you're on. If you fail, you have to go back to the start. Did you go back up? Did you use a water bucket to get back up?
No.
Go back to the fucking beginning. No. You do not get to cheat your way around this. Go back to the fucking beginning.
I didn't. The problem is I didn't use a water bucket.
Then how the fuck did you get back up?
I jumped.
Through the powdered snow.
Yeah,
that's not possible.
Swam through the powdered snow. It is.
No.
I'm very special.
No. Outright no.
Special.
I'm not gonna let you continue that line.
Why can't I finish the line?
Because I'm not gonna humor you.
What does human mean?
I'm not even gonna answer that.
I'm like very.
If you don't have the wherewithal to search the word yourself, I'm not gonna answer.
What's a wherewithal?
Did you even listen to the second part of that sentence?
What's a wherewithal? I'm so pissed off I'm doing the word search first. Yeah,
good. Alright, I gotta head out. Y'all have fun.
Alright, see ya.
Bye-bye. I have been notified. Matt got me my frog heads. Also, Matt's already found all of his heads, and Penguins supposedly found some as well. So, we'll see how Skip and Lilac fare, but it sounds like I'm gonna have to build another maze. Because apparently I didn't hide these well enough. I should have given myself more time and taken a lot more time to do all this, but I didn't do that. There we go. I had to censor that real quick. Yeah. Yep. Frog heads. I just want to put these in the river. That's it. That's my one and only reason for the frog heads. Ooh, I should collect salmon heads. That'd be actually really cool. They're in the mud. I'm gonna lean this guy up more. Oh, there's the bell. I need to change that system. I realized I could have done this so much easier. Instead of a bell, I could have made a note block and just put the daylight sensor on top of the note block, which would have been way easier than the contraption that I've made here. So I'm gonna quickly craft that because I have everything I need to craft that, and then it would be so much easier to do. Also, I have not forgotten about doing my landscaping. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna explain that in a moment. I just want to do this real quick because it's on my mind right now in this moment. And if I want a really pretty sound, we're gonna put a piece of glass under this. Is there a difference between tinted glass versus normal glass? I doubt there would be. Oh, there is. Because I'm pretty sure glass is a ding, not a tink. No, all of it. Okay. What makes a pretty ding sound? I know. Is it wool? I need to look this up because now I need to know what sound I want. Ooh, I'm looking at the list. The packed ice is a chime. Yeah, this was what I was expecting. Okay. Oh, what I might have been expecting was glowstone. Oh, I did not expect that. I did not expect that's the sound that would happen. Wait, I need to know now. I assume this is gonna work exactly how I expect it to. Yeah. Yes, I think I'll do glowstone. If I change it today, it should automatically power it. No? Yeah, it's gonna be another 10 minutes till it's night for me to test that. And I do need to be around the base anyway. I have not forgotten, I still want to work on the landscape and everything. I finally have a way to explain how I've been doing the landscape, because all I could think of as a way to explain it is old video games, but I have a very specific version of explaining it. I build these landscapes like old retro Pokemon games. The isometric grids you use for pixel art, I treat this 3D landscape like a pixel art grid for some reason. But I do still like it. I still like what we have going on. I need to adjust it a little bit for sure. I still like having the stone edge and then moss occasionally breaking it. I feel like I want to texture the stone edge at some point, but I'm going to mess with that in creative mode before I do anything here. And I do have an idea of what I want to do with that. And basically, I'm just going to build a bunch of cylinders. But I will have this thing covered. I swear. I will have this thing covered. Also, by the time you see this, I should mention this in a video. This will also be mentioned in Amalgamation next week, not Wednesday. May is a super busy month for me, and I'm expecting my life's going to continue to be busy for a little while because summer usually gets crazy. And so from now on, every other week will be Passion SMP, still Sunday at 12 p.m. And Amalgamation will also be Sundays at 12 p.m. PST, but we're gonna see how all that works out. But it should work out pretty fine. It gives me way more time to do a lot of more fun stuff. So that's all well and good. It's power 10 and nothing has happened. Fantastic. I should have stuck with what I was doing. It has to have a block it can't have a block above it. That's the problem. That's the problem. Okay. Can I put a leaf? Then I'm gonna put a couple leaves here and build up a cute little bush. All right, and now I can go over to Copy of World and I'm gonna test out some things and then we'll see what happens. It's been a few days since that last clip, mainly because I've been doing moderator stuff for the Pillager hunt, and I'm very happy to say people are struggling, which is very good for me. I was very worried after Matt found all of his within an hour or so of me letting people go find stuff. So great! People are struggling. I changed to lilacs. I'm not sure if that's been shown on camera. I changed lilacs from the video, so now it's a transparent glass parkour. Let's just go see it actually, because it seems like there's no parkour anymore, but you can barely see where the glass panes are, and those are 2 glass panes because otherwise it's completely invisible. And this is purely because of the texture pack that I know for a fact lilac uses that we have on the server. So if I take the texture pack off, it actually looks like this, but it doesn't change the fact that it can be difficult to accomplish. But it's gorgeous. I love it. So from the sounds of it, I haven't watched or checked in with Lilac, but earlier today they told me they were struggling, which is very good. Let me remind you, very, very good. This is not supposed to be easy. This is meant to take people weeks, and Matt did it in like an hour, and I'm still a little salty about it. I should have done that way better for his base and a lot worse. But in between the moderating and real life shenanigans, I did get that little proof of concept done. And I'm saying this is a proof of concept because I have a second draft that's way better. Thanks to a bunch of world edit tools, I have this little design going and I've made this way better, but with the same palette on another world. But I'm gonna warn, I've also tested out another concept around this area because I really like the idea of maybe covering this backside in mountains, which I've done in the past completely in survival, very sloppily, and I immediately tore it down. So I tried it again. It doesn't look too good, but it is also on the other draft. This mountain / mound came out way better, and I love the execution of this. This is what I've been going for. This is what I want to go for. This is what I need to edit this area to be more like, and I'm not sure quite how to do that yet. And I also need to come up with some designs for the ruins because this is just kind of shitty. I don't really like how it's turned out. Then there's this obvious thing that I did about 10 minutes real quick without any real care of how it would look, unlike the rest of this, which I have some screenshots of the progress of. And you can understand the concept here. I didn't do this very well at all. I just wanted the general shape and form and understand the silhouette because I love this silhouette. This is gorgeous. This is perfect. I love this little, keeping this porch and keeping this area, but covering up parts of it and making it feel like a little cavern here. This is adorable. We love this. We adore this. I like the idea of just seeing this corner of this building and covering up this little area of here and connecting it up. I need to do this better though, way better. So I have a feeling what I'm going to end up doing next week or for the next 2 weeks, because video schedule change is we're going to be building this up piece by piece while I'm doing pranks in between, because this is going to take a minute. Thankfully, I got a lot of stone from building all those damn mazes, and because of how well it's going, I had the backup idea of if somehow I was really horrible at placing all the pillager heads and people got on immediately, got all their heads figured out, that I would combine all 4 of their major pillager head challenges into one giant thing, and I was wholeheartedly expecting that I'd have to spend all my time with that. But the pillager heads have thankfully gone about pretty well, so we won't have to do that. But this is what we're going to be working on for the next 2 weeks, and once I'm done with this and I actually have this on the server, then we'll consider this mess, because I don't even want to touch that. And maybe I'll do a few concepts of this in between as well, because now that I understand, like, hey, the general vibe I've been going for this entire time is just old pixel art, isometric grids, stuff like that. RPGs, basically. Old-fashioned RPG terraforming is what I have going on here. Also, hello. Now that I have that and I understand that I can find the proper references, I'm getting references for beautiful ruins and old lush landscapes like this, and I need to figure out more trees. But now that I have that, we can properly go about this, and I'm feeling one of these days there's going to be a clip that all of these ruins are gone and we're gonna slowly be replacing them. But I definitely need to fix up this, because I feel like a lot of this could be way better. And now that I'm doing more stained glass stuff and little texture bits like this, I messed up the water here when I was refilling it, don't worry. I feel like I could do this area, both of these areas, way better now. So we may tear it apart and redo it. I don't want to redo this main archway because I'm not touching this. This is just right as it is. And I have a feeling I may leave it exactly like this. And a little thought I had about this that ties in with what I'm thinking over here. I feel like there should be some magical signatures behind that shows why this is the only thing that isn't rubble. So I need to test out. I would love to maybe put some floating islands around here. And I still need to also age the general building, because I have yet to do that. But that's a lot of talking, that's not a lot of doing. Unfortunately, I don't have time to actually do stuff, or do any more than all that behind me, which took like a couple afternoons. Unfortunately, that'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'm so happy you're here, whether you're new or old, and for enjoying the videos, because it makes Pillager Ploy possible. I have the members to actually do this stuff, and there's a lot more coming, trust me. We're gonna start pranking next week. I'll see you then. Bye-bye!